Hey, Days of Judah here. It has been a minute since I have made a video. I'll just leave that there. It's been super crazy. But you all know that. You've all lived through the same kind of craziness. Well, maybe not same exact, because everybody has their own life, but we've all lived in the world during a pandemic. We have a toddler. We are expecting our next one. All kinds of special work, school, all kinds of specials happening right now. So I wanted to make this video originally for Black History Month, but it still applies for Women's History Month, so I'm going to sneak it in. Or even if it didn't apply, I'd still do it anyway, because, carpe diem. But I'm making this video because I got a chance to sit in on a breastfeeding group for mommies. Well, obviously, breastfeeding group for mommies. And this one was particularly for Black women. And one thing, well, a couple things, but number one, I realized how work driven and push, just get through, gotta get it done, my mindset has been for such a long time, because I was sitting in that group and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what it feels like to be a human again. Ooh. So there was that. And then two, I was just, even though I, got the chance to breastfeed my daughter for 20 months, which just blows my mind because I never thought I would make it that far, but got to nurse her for 20 months. And now we're currently just waiting on the next baby to start that process again. I still said, you know what, let me just sit on the group. It's virtual. This is probably the best way that I can get to something like this. I was amazed that it's 2021 and some of the hurdles that women are still facing about nursing. Some of the hurdles are are things just we are learning, and if we're first time mothers and things like that, and those are all things I understand. But then some of them are things that people still put on us in 2021. Women have been having babies since the beginning of time, because that's how we all got here. And we've been feeding those babies somehow. And there's still these hurdles. Still people telling you, why bother? Just give that baby, something else. And insert this in here. If you are a mother that decides to take another route and you're not going to nurse, no shame on that. Every person does what makes sense to them in their life, which, especially right now, is really just key for you to feel sane. But to have people tell you, people that are not going to be in your home doing these things, taking care of your child, or whatever the case may be, but for other people to tell you, you're being extra, to try and figure out how to take care of your baby, how to, how to nurse your baby. It's just, we got other things. It blows my mind. There's nothing so, for me, nothing so humbling and really focusing as having a baby and then realizing these things, this part of your body that you've had for so long, and that the media and culture and all these other people have told you what these things are for, whether it's to be consumed, whether it's for sex, whatever, they've been super sexualized. And all of a sudden you have a baby and you go, oh, this is for this person. This is to help sustain life that I created. It's amazing. So it was just really, really cool for my first time ever to sit in a group with women that were just speaking encouraging words to each other about this process that a lot of us undertake or try to undertake or just try to understand. um, that was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be in a group that was focused on Black women, because this has become a pet peeve for me recently. Is just, when I go to look up information about things, unless I specifically type Black ahead of any information I want to look up, I get lots of images of, most of the times, of white women, which, it's neither here nor there. White women are allowed to be in the space too, but just sometimes I wonder, where are we? Do Black women nurse? And so unless I type, Black women breastfeeding or Black, I don't see us. And so it was really, really cool to be in a space where Black women were encouraging each other about this new process and asking questions, in a space where you could feel safe to talk about really detailed things, but things that are on your mind as you're beginning this journey, or like you've been in this journey, but there's still some things that come up. So I was just really, really grateful for that. And I guess, would encourage other ladies out there that if you have the opportunity to participate in something like that, maybe give it a shot. You know, uh, you could be experienced, you could be new, you could feel like you don't need it, whatever. Maybe just poke your head in, give it a shot, and see if there's something there that really speaks to you. So that's what I did recently. That's my Black History Month, Women's History Month moment. Um, yeah. And I would just encourage women to make use of those resources that are available to them in their area. If they're not available to you, maybe there are some other women in that that are in the same life phase that would be willing to just get together and chat about these life experiences, so we're not alone. So I am Days of Judah. This is my little spiel about Black nursing mothers, and I hope you have a great day. See you later.